Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 24th ranked team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Black Knights will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Air Force's offense going to get the chance to start this game off.
Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Here's the option play. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And the Falcons will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Falcons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pitches to the back. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And the Falcons pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. Powers through.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 7th play of the opening drive. They moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Busha. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Field goal tried, no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same. Off the 57-yard field goal miss, the offense sets up around the 40.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. 1st and 10 now for the offense. It's an option look. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And the Black Knights looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be...
It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the Black Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They're going to run the option. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Army.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Pitch to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to throw. It's Busha. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Rifles this football to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Daly. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Black Knights bring their punt team onto the field. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons' offense is on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And Kirk, it's Army in the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Send the back in motion. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Oh, nearly picked off on a dangerous pass attempt there. Couldn't quite bring it in, but it brings up third down. The big fullback's got it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. The Falcons will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. 7th play of the drive coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Falcons will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Defense is coming after him. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Busha. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
And the Black Knights will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set, second down play here. To throw, it's Busha. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Try to run it up the middle, but yet nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. They try to run it with the option. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Well, you go to old reliable here, the fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. Third down and goal, a great time to surprise the defense. He powers his way into that end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Falcons come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Bringing it out, it's Benson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play. And the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Black Knights will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Busha. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fights off a defender. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And the Black Knights looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Army.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
The pass rush closing in. He'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Back in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Busha. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their... Defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Falcons will have 1st and 10 here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. As the first down still on the move. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it, open.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards.
Let's go.
First down here for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by 10. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the second down play. Here's the option play. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. QB decides to keep it here. They stop him right at the 24. The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's Army in the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The receiver is incomplete. Coming up, 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quick throw to the left side. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To the air, it's Hayes. Quick throw to the left side. There's a wide open receiver, complete. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. The Falcons have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, that's great execution and the touchdown here for the offense. How about the core defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. And the back now goes in motion. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. So you got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They give it to the big fullback here. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback.
29 Philly. Reload.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Well, so much emotion coming into this game. Always tough to lose to your rival and know the other side's going to have bragging rights now.
Yeah, this one hurts. This one hurts. These are the losses that cut a little deeper because of the bad blood between the two teams.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.